Hey, I'm Zax, and here's a quick guide to Halls of Origination. The first boss is Temple Guardian Anhuur. Dispel the Divine Reckoning debuff on a random player or else it heals the boss, and stay out of the fire on the ground. When the boss gets to 66% health, he goes immune and starts pulsing ramping damage on everyone. The group needs to drop down together into the sandy area below and click both of the levers down there to make the boss vulnerable again. Have the tank get aggro on any snakes in the way, while one DPS clicks a lever and the other DPS hit the snakes, then move over to the other lever and do the same thing. Once both levers are pulled, finish off the snakes as you head up the stairs to the boss and interrupt him to stop the pulsing damage. Then you just have to do that whole thing again when he gets to 33% health. After this guy, you can go to either of the next two bosses first, but I'll start with Earthrager Ptah. Right before this boss, there are actually some camels you can hop on and ride in combat, even letting you cast while moving, but they aren't really necessary. The boss doesn't actually do much, but there is some unavoidable damage to heal through, and when he gets to 50% health, he hides and spawns some ads for the tank to get aggro on while everyone AoEs them down. There's also some swirly ground to stay out of, and on Heroic there's a roaming tornado to avoid. The other boss is Anraphet. Dispel the Nemesis Strike debuff on the tank to prevent some extra damage, move out of the purple pools under random players' feet, heal through the big group-wide damage when he's casting Omega Stance, and try to kill this boss quickly because he reduces everyone's max health more and more as the fight goes on. After those two bosses, you go up the elevator and you can do the last 4 bosses in any order, but I'll start with Isiset. Face your character away from the boss at the end of her supernova cast, avoid the beam that chases a random player, cleave down the little ads that spawn, and purge the spell reflect shield she puts on herself, or just break it with enough damage. When she gets to 66% health, she splits into 3 ads and you have to kill one of the 3 ads to get her to respawn. Her abilities change slightly depending on which ad you kill, but they don't really change enough to make the order matter. If you do want an order, I'd say kill Veil of Sky first, which makes her stop casting the shield. Then when she splits again at 33% health, kill Celestial Call, which makes her stop spawning ads. Another boss is Ammunae. Interrupt the boss's Wither cast or dispel the debuff it puts on a random player, and kill any little ads that spawn around the boss. There's really not much going on here. Another boss is Setesh. Cleave the ads down that spawn out of the portal, and interrupt the Void Seeker's anti-magic prison cast. Don't bother killing the big Void Sentinels because they take 90% reduced damage. On Heroic, you can actually kill the portal itself to make it stop spawning ads. If you want to, you can run onto these little crystals around the room to get a damage buff at the cost of taking a little damage. Stay out of this purple pool on the ground, and quickly move out of these little bubbles on the ground. The last boss is Rajh. Avoid the fiery vortex that wanders around the room and the fire it leaves on the ground on Heroic. Interrupt Summon Sun Orb, or run away from where the Sun Orb spawns in the air. Interrupt Inferno Leap, or run out of the fire patch that shows where the boss is going to leap to. And blast the boss when he goes AFK in the middle of the room and gives you a double damage buff. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or other useful info, join our Discord or leave a comment to let us know. See you next time.